are times when a barking dog, either in the distance or in your own home, can be a little too much to handle. And if you ever wish that you could just flip a switch and make it stop, well, Troy Barrett is testing a gadget that claims it can do just that. But will it work?
Ever since the late-night commercial for the Bark Off hit the airwaves, you have sent us numerous emails wanting to know if the Bark Off lives up to all the claims in the commercial.
We all love our dogs, but there are times you just wish you could turn off their barking. Well, now you can with Bark Off, the ingenious ultrasonic training aid that finally gives you control over your dog's barking.
So we took the Bark Off to the home of Jeff Phillips from radio station 610 KONA.
You told me about it. I was really intrigued, and and at the radio station we'd had a couple of calls because you'd been talking about it on the air with us, and they wanted to know about it, and so I wanted to see what it would do because we do have some neighborhood dogs that do bark, and my dogs bark, and so I was really interested to see how it might work.
So with Jeff's permission, we're going to test the Bark Off on his two dogs, Coco and Asia.
She doesn't like the media. She's had some problems with that paparazzi.
So I approach the fence and get the dog's attention. And as soon as I turn on the Bark Off, Asia and Coco immediately stop barking and back away. And in a second similar test, the Bark Off even works on Jeff's neighbor's dogs too. To make sure Coco wasn't just reacting to Asia during our first test, Coco gets her own test. And as soon as I turn the Bark Off on, she takes off.
That was impressive because she's a pretty persistent little devil. And she'll bark and bark and bark, and she can be pretty hard to quiet down. So when she walked away from you the way she did, that was pretty impressive.
So, on our Will It Work scale of get it or forget it, the Bark Off is a get it.
Now, Troy does suggest that you read the directions fully before using the Bark Off, and if you would like to pick one up, you can find them at Walgreens for about $10.